Just a very quick one right here. So yesterday I took time to explain in detail how you can possibly identify a fake ICT market structure shift, or what other people call change of character. And I also played a video for you where ICT mentioned in his video the number of candlesticks you need in order to call a particular level a retracement. The reason why I'm doing this is because this particular video will determine how well you understand how ICT concept works, because this will help you to define market structure, it will help you to define break of structure, shifting market structure, and almost everything. So let's get into that. So let's quickly go through what ICT said. So ICT actually said that in order to establish a point has started retracing. So normally when you have price moving like this is an uptrend, example of uptrend, right? You see price moving up, moving up. So at every point that price will push, all right, at every point that price would push, you will want to see a break of structure, all right? This is what we call a break of structure, all right? So in this kind of movement, sometimes you will see in this move, there is different levels where price is trying to retrace. You will find difficulty in identifying which of those ones is a correct retracement and which of those ones is not a correct retracement. All right. So ICT said as soon as you see price establish this high you are seeing, all right, this is a higher high, you will need at least 3 candles to be closing lower than each other in order to call that a valid retracement. Let me make it more clearer. I will try my best to explain it this time around so that every one of you can get it. So you see, let's say this is one candlestick, right? Aside from the other candlestick by the left hand side, you see this is one candlestick. Let me make it 2 right here. This is 2 candlesticks. And then let me make the third one right here. 3 candlesticks. What I mean by closing below each other is simply when you see this, can you see this is the closing of this candle, right? This one has closed below this guy, the one on the top, and then this last one has closed below this guy. All right. So it is when you see at least 3 candles. ICT actually said 4 candlesticks, but I told you in that video that me as a trader over time, the beauty of becoming a student is for you to be able to come up with a way you can do things differently. So I decided to establish mine as 3 candlesticks, all right? But ICT actually said 4 candlesticks. You can hear it from him in that other video, all right? So this is it. You see this guy, the first candle, this second candle closed below it. You can see the body of the candle is what matters. When you see the closing is below here, it means you have 2 candles in a row, you have another one. So basically 3 candles in a row has established that you started seeing retracement. So it can go on and on and on. It can have 5, it can have 6. So until you see this happen, you don't have a retracement. All right, until you see this happen, you don't have a retracement. Let's assume you only have 2, all right, 2 candlesticks, and then price decides to go up again from there. What that means is that price, let me show you that, is that price did not have a valid retracement. So in counting this move, this is a one movement. All right, I know what I'm saying. This is where the foundation of so many people's problem is. So if you are counting this, should you count this place as a break of structure? That is the question a lot of you people will ask. Should you count this place? Can you see breaking this place as a break of structure? No, since we don't have a valid retracement. This is market structure advance that I'm showing you. All right, so actually showed you so many examples. One of the examples is this. Let me show you. Can you see price coming up from here, price push, and then we have this guy? So is this a valid retracement or not? You will skip this video and answer it in the next 3 seconds. If you say this is a valid retracement, then you are correct. Why? Because we have at least 3 candlesticks. So from this place, if you are using a fib level from here to this place, all right, this is a high. we have created a higher high. Let me make it more clearer. We have created a higher high in this place. Why? Because we see we have at least 1, 2, 3 candles, and each of these candles is closing below the one behind it. You see, this is a bearish candle. That means the closing price is below, right? This is candlestick 101. The closing price is below. So this is a retracement. And then if we are counting a break of structure, we will consider this place as a break of structure. It doesn't matter whether price came back to discount or it didn't come back to the discount area. All right. So this is a break of structure. How about this guy? On the downside, price has pushed from here. All right. Let me say from here to here, and then we have this push up. So do you consider these 2 candlesticks as a retracement? This one, these 2 green candles, I want you to answer that. We have 1, 2. We only have 2, not up to 3. So we don't consider this place as a lower high. So this entire movement, there is no retracement until at this point. All right. So this is an entire movement. Until you understand this, you will make error in marking where there is a shift in structure, where there is a break of structure. All right. This is market structure advance. All right. So look at this. Since we know that this is not a retracement, we don't consider this as a break of structure. All right. As a break of structure. And then look at how it openly failed you. All right. Because normally if you take this as a break of structure, all right, if you take that as a break of structure to the downside, you will use something like this. You will want to take the trade and go bearish. All right, you will pick your fib level from here to here. All right, price retracing into where? Premium. And in that premium, where is price going to? Price is going to this fair value gap. So if you are taking trade with this knowledge, because you don't have an understanding that this is not a retracement, in fact, there is no way that there is a break of structure, you will simply take this short from here. All right. And your stop loss is obviously just above here and you are here. Look at what will happen to you if you eventually use this. You will see this place fail you time and again. All right. Can you see that this place has failed you? All right. So this is not a break of structure in the first place. I hope this is explanatory enough. I am taking my time to explain this to you. And if you love this video, make sure you give it a like. Make sure you take time to watch it. So we have price still going. Do we consider this as a retracement? Now look at this. This did not fail us. This place, break of structure, we left an area of interest below here. After breaking structure, price coming, this guy has held price to the upside. Let me make it more clearer for you guys to see. This guy did not disappoint this time around because it was a valid break of structure. That is what it means. All right. Price coming back and then it went up. Keep going. As far as we are having an upward movement, we will keep going. So this is a break of structure, because we have what? At least 3 candles that have closed below each other in the downside. We have 1, which is this guy. We have 2, which is this guy. And then we have 3. It doesn't matter the color of the candle. As far as they are closing below each other, we have this. This is an entire retracement. So we consider it as a retracement. All right. So we have price having this movement to the upside, going up, going up, going up. Let me see something for you here. All right. So we have this. This is a very tricky part of this. Look at this. Can you see price push up, coming down? So if you have an uptrend in this manner, at any point you see price taking out the low like this. All right. At any point you see price taking out the low like that, it will give you confidence that price have shifted structure. That is the foundation for a shift in market structure. And after a shift in market structure, you will expect price to come back to a point of interest, either an order block or a fair value gap. And then you want to take your entry like this. Let me show you. and then you want to go lower. All right, that's what you do. And the same thing happens here. Price coming up, we have a low here according to you. All right, this is a low according to you because price have created this guy. Now there are some moments you will see in my video that I use this kind of place, just 2 candlesticks, as a retracement. That is because there are exceptions to it, and this is because of my experience in the market. When I see a certain kind of displacement with a heavy volume in such an area, I consider big candles, very huge candles, as a retracement, even if it is just one. All right, one candle that can take at least 5 to 6 candles. So there are some exceptions to that according to my experience. This is not what ICT said, it is me that said that. All right, so we have this. So this is the tricky side of this. We have a shifting structure. What do? You want to take your trade as soon as price comes back to this particular bearish order block, and then there is an implied fair value gap right here. If you don't know what an implied fair value gap is, you may need to visit some of the videos I've made so far. Implied fair value gap at that point. All right, so seeing this, we want to take trade as soon as price comes back to this place. Now the time frame doesn't matter, you can do this at any time frame. All right, any time frame of your interest, you can use this same principle. Because price is fractal in nature. That means everything that happens in a lower time frame is capable of happening in the higher time frame, replicating itself. So the entry is ideally here, and your stop loss will obviously be above this guy or above this guy. All right, so let's see it. Price is coming back. Did you see that you got stopped out? Why did you get stopped out? You got stopped out because you didn't consider the 3 candle principle. Can you see? We have 1 candle, 2 candle on the downside, forgetting about the one on the left side while going up. You need 3 candlesticks. So in this case, this is the ideal retracement. 1, 2, 3 candlesticks, because each of this one, this guy is closing below this guy, and this guy is closing below this guy. Counting 1, 2, and 3. All right, 3 right here. So this is what ICT said. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and we never had anyone closing. So if we take this as a low, it is at our own detriment. Price is coming back to remove us in that market. So that's basically what I explained in that video. I don't know what is so difficult in understanding that particular video. All right guys, so this is all about the video. If you don't understand this time around, I don't think I'll go back to explain it again. Just let it be. All right, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like, and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Turn the bell notification. Let me know if you have any question. I will take time to explain it in detail. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.